There are many useful functions and formulas within spreadsheets that I want to quickly go over. Very first thing is we go to the actual spreadsheet that we had before. And one function or formula that I showed you before is in adding on to a number before. So you're not like constantly putting down, you're not ordering things, it's just done for you. And again, how you do that is you put in the number 1 in the next cell. Underneath it, I would say equals because that means that there's going to be some sort of function or formula. And then I'll go in and I will put down sum. I'm sorry, I'll put down the cell plus 1. And I can simply click on this number 2, right corner, and drag it down. And now I've ordered everything for you. Another one that's really good is adding things together. So if I go equals and I put down sum, because that means to add, of course, and I click on the amount of cells that I want, I can click on the top cell all the way and drag it down to the bottom. Close this out. There you go. Another one is an average, which is a really good one. So I'll say sum, just so I know what that was. Another one is average, because if you want to average your grade, you can actually enter all your grades and then average them by hitting equal av. And then we have this average here. That's average deviation, don't want that one. So average, here we go, average, and then I click on these and it will automatically take all my scores, add them up, and divide by the amount of scores that we have. So my average score here was a 10.5. So those are really helpful formulas. There's many other things, but we could also do functions, which are pretty cool. Some functions we could do is we could actually make some graphs. And what I want to do is I want to take this information right here, and I'm going to highlight these 2 columns. And when I highlight those 2 columns, I'll say insert, and I'll say chart. And it's going to say, what do you want me to do with this chart? Do you want to use, what kind of chart do you want to use? And so I'm going to use any one of these here that I want to. But what this is basically saying is it's saying how many different scores you have through 20. So this is like a 1 through 20 guide down here on the x-axis. And then the y-axis, what it's doing is it's actually saying the actual test scores. So we'll see these huge things here, 5 or 5676. Well, 5676 is number 11 right here. This one here should be 7667, and it is. So we can get a pictorial representation of what we had here based on it. Now there's different charts you could use. You could also use bar graphs, columns, pie charts. So here's one, which is a good one. You could change the title and just say test scores. First I'll insert that one. I'll edit it. So I click on this little, and I'll say, what was that, total points or test score. Now I have it. So it should change in a moment here when I refresh. It didn't happen yet, so let's try this one more time. So test score. There we go. I had to enter to apply. I didn't even read that. So now I have this, and now I have this cool looking chart. I could change the actual legend if I want, but lots of things you could do. And we could actually move this over if we wanted off this screen here. I can go copy chart, and I can go to another document. So maybe create a doc here, and then paste it in. Or perhaps we're making a PowerPoint, and I want to have it so that way it's in there. So let me quickly go do this again. So I'm going to say copy chart. Oh, actually, I just saw it. It says move to its own sheet. So click on that, and there we go. So within the spreadsheet, it's right here. You can also take this and you can put it into a PowerPoint. So you can publish this, you can put it on the website. Lots of things that you can do within the functionality of a spreadsheet.